and welcome back. News from Bonkers, Britain. Not because Britain is bonkers, because they turn it into a nation of bonkers. So, we have the Mayor of Derby, the new one. Bit of a controversial chap. Living years ago when he used to be a magistrate. Where the hell he went to? Was it India, Pakistan? He done a photo with a Kalashnikov in his hand. Well, that's pretty nice for a public servant to do. It is a British citizen, and you work for the British government, for the British taxpayers, and you do that. Now he's become the Mayor of Derby, notoriously famous for, what you would call it, knife crimes, and it's mainly between this so-called ethnic minority are committed by them and the victims of these things. And what makes me laugh is Kistem, that political nerdy girl, which she's absolutely fantastic, on YouTube, showed of one of his comments on Twitter. He wanted, we should give way to British young people, we must stimulate them, work for first and stuff, all that stuff there. But strange enough, it's the other way around. You've got foreigners which are filling all levels of study institution, and they're the ones who are are taking the so-called jobs. Cheap labour, you should say. Cheap labour. And obviously this fire of customers' premises and another type of property which you had in the past is on an increase. They have arrested 4 chaps for this. I think some of them are Romanians, and I have connections of male escorts. Do you catch my meaning, you believe it or not? And why the earth they would have set fire to the Prime Minister's probably car and old premises and his home, where he has been living in since now, with family. Well then, I think the first one who got nicked happens to be one that Zelensky's, believe it or not, favourite. And this person was recommended to Keir Starmer for some reason. This Roman chap, as he's called, and I've forgotten his surname, it's one of my stranger names anyway, happens to be a bricklayer. God knows from what part of the United Kingdom he's from, living. And his skills in English language is absolutely appalling. Well, you don't need to use the vocal language in English. Sex is an international language, universally understood. And why would these people would have burned these premises? What for? And they're renter boys. And this chap, Prime Minister, I think a few months before, he done a HIV test in front of all the reporters of the United Kingdom and the world. Why would you do that for, Keir Starmer? Is there something you're hiding, seeing he's put a court injunction on the press regarding this subject. Could it be another perfume scandal? This time we won't be involved with young, attractive ladies, which some, ministers were going to bed with and sharing secrets regarding the government and national security probably. It's all this time round the other way around. Seeing, well, what you can say, things change, don't they? And even, sexual preferences regarding various sexes. There's no question you should condemn it, but, you are holding a public office role like Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and you've got a family, missus and kids, and God knows if the nitty gritty comes out, my dear Starling Starmer, your political career will be destroyed in even the Labour Party. Heads will roll for this, that's for definitely. And now Tommy Robinson, which was designated due for release, now they decided to keep him in prison. It's obvious he's a political prisoner because the powers that be don't like what he says about them. Because what he says about these people is the truth. By so-called grooming gangs and so-called local councils shutting up and covering up certain incidents, and even to the levels of national politics. It's not just local. He's just probably exposing the reality of things in the United Kingdom, how society is falling and how the powers that be are corrupt morally and probably in the other ways as well.